In this life, you don't need anybody to believe in you. Except the only person you need, it is just you as a person. So, hey cousins, welcome to my YouTube channel. And if it is your first time to see me, welcome to my channel. I'm Judith. Welcome to Cousin Family, a place of peace, love, and motivation. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel so that we can be family as one. Thank you. So cousins, remember, you make your own journey. At times it is hard, but you can always adapt to what you want. So in this video, I had to make coffee, and at the same time I felt like I needed noodles because they had finished. So me here, at times I go to the supermarket to get what I want. So I decided to go to the supermarket. And as well as you know me cousins, I respect people's religion. So here in Saudi Arabia, it is not allowed to take someone's house like photos without their consent. So I wanted to go vlog while going to the supermarket, but I did not want to show people's houses because in the place where I live in, all the houses near here are the relatives to my, like they're all relatives. Like I didn't want to show more than what I can. So about that cousins, I'm sorry. I had to show you what I can. So in this trip, I had to go to the supermarket to get what I wanted. But as I walk this road, I want to remind you cousins, you see this life, it is hard. But as well as this world, it is so beautiful. At times when you find these difficulties in life, you reach a certain point and think about yourself and say, maybe you are not meant to do that thing that you're doing right now. Or maybe you feel like maybe God abandoned you. Maybe there was another purpose in life for you to do, which you have never discovered. Okay, I acknowledge you, cousin, and I understand you very well. But with life, you can create a life you always want. When someone says it's like that, you can say, no, you're lying. How can I create a life that I always want? It is like, let's assume you grew up from a family whereby you have so many children in life. When your mom has so many children in life, and let's assume you are the firstborn. You being a firstborn, look at this moment whereby life hits you harder and your young siblings go out there and they make it out. When your young siblings achieve greatness in life, there are some certain moms, I won't say all the moms do it, but there are certain moms who could start saying you as something useless. And remember, you are their children. But the reason because you're poor, the reason because you're broke, the reason because you're useless to them, like you can't offer nothing at all, you become useless to these people. So I learned that a hard way. Because when these young siblings of yours reach a certain extent whereby you, the older person, you need to sit down and beg them, can you please do this for me? Can you please help me here? I need this medical for my kids. I need, like, there is a way it sounds. I know sometimes you do it because it is the only option you need at the moment. I understand. But when you are in your years of struggling, when you can go out there and struggle and hustle for life, cousins, make sure you do it wholeheartedly. If it is leaving your house, go to abroad and struggle, so that when the time comes when you're old, when the time comes when your siblings are grown up, they are not going to wrap their feet around you. They are not going to see you as a useless person who begs every time. They are not going to see you as a disability in their own lives. Sometimes when you don't ask for your life when you can, when you become old, you become a burden to other people out there. At times you as a person, you don't see it, because when you ask for other people, for you, you think you're asking for help. But in other words, the people you ask for help, remember they also have their own responsibilities. At times, maybe when they are younger than you. At times, maybe when the only money they get, it is only also for them to suffer, like to take good care of their families. And remember, you also have a family, you are also another family. So it collides so much. And in this case, you're going to become a bad-hearted person, not knowingly, but because you opt for something and you didn't get it. Now you will start wondering, why are my families not supporting me? Why are my brothers not supporting me? But you're old. Remember, you had that time to work upon yourself. Now you're old, time is gone, you feel like you need to go and revisit your adventures, like you need to go and ask support from those people. In my language, where I come from in Uganda, when you are a man and you want to get like when you get married to a woman where their family have money, and you a man, you don't have money, we take it like you a man, you are the person who needs to do chores when at your family's wife they have occasions. So it is like this: when your family's the family for your wife they have functions, you a man who is block, let's say it loud, it is block, you a man who is block, you are the one to go to their family so that you can maybe go bring firewood to cook, because for example they can be with a function which is a wedding, maybe a memorial. So you are the one who is going to go and fetch water. Hey, you are the one who is going to go and fetch water for the function. So you're the one who is going to bring the wood for the functions. You are the one who is going to be there, because in my language we call it omuko omwavu, like we call it you are poor. So it simply means like when you're poor, you're supposed to do that at your woman's family's place. So in life, try so much as you can not to be that person. And in my language, they say it loud, like in my culture, a man is supposed to go out and hustle. If a man cannot sustain his family, it simply means that man is useless. In my culture, that's how we take it. Like a woman, it is okay in my culture not to go there and work. It is okay. Even if a woman does not work, she just slays, it is okay. But you as a man, it is a mandatory to go and work. So I just gave you that example, cousins, just to know how life is. So when you don't work for yourself, in the family where you got that woman, they are going to disrespect you. In the family where you yourself you are, they are going to disrespect you. Even your kids, even your kids, those young ones whom you bring out, they will also reach an extent and disrespect you. Do you know what? Why? Because you're broke. Because you're broke. Make poverty your number one enemy. It doesn't mean you need to be rich, no cousins. It doesn't mean that we are bragging that we have to be rich. We are not rich, no. But at least we have to change our lives. If there is a work out there, go ask for it. It doesn't matter even if the paying is small, even if the salary is small, it doesn't reach your own expectation. Go work for it, because at the end of the day, when the month ends, you can afford paying your rent. You can afford paying everything you want. You can afford paying your certainties. Today, cousins, this video is different from the videos I do each and every day, because this touched me. Because there are so many cousins out there who neglect the fact that when they are still young, they have the time to redirect their lives. But they forget that time passes so quickly. The years, they are on the speed limit. In that, today you're like 30, the next year you're 31. So years go quickly and they slide like a brink of an eye. But time is going to reach when you have reached 50 years, when you have reached 60 years, when you have reached 70 years, when you have reached 80 years, when you can't go and do that job you wished to do as a young man. Because there are some jobs like when you carry everything, when you do what, when you can do it when you're still young. But when you become old, things change. Your body becomes so loose, your mind becomes so loose, whereby you become angry easily, so you can't manage being commanded as a person. You can't entertain it.
هذا كفي. شوفي هذا بريد كفي. ما في كفي. هذا. Thank you. Thank you.
As something to offer. When you have something to offer, even if you go in the church, they'll give you a first seat. A person who has something to offer, even if they go to a mosque, even if they go where, they are going to be presentable. A person who has money in your family, your wife's family's place, they will even write for you an envelope to invite you to occasions when they are there. In my home, that is how they know. A man who has a value, they invite you. Like a person who has value, you don't chase people, people chase you. So try as much as you can to change your life for the better by changing the narrative as in life. So cousins, in this video I had to cook coffee. I had to go to the supermarket because I wanted to buy some things in the supermarket because I love noodles so much. It is supposed to be my daily meal. I don't normally eat food, so because I don't, you eat rice year after year after year and you get tired of it. So I think like right now most of my time I eat noodles. If I don't bring them, maybe I tell my boss. If I don't tell my boss, I go to the supermarket. So cousins, my supermarket was so good. I visited there, but I did not record the people's houses because it is inappropriate in Saudi Arabia to record people's houses. Like you can record on roads, but here it is like inside communities. Like I can't do that. But this journey was so beautiful. I enjoyed it. The supermarket. When I came back, I said, oh my God, I need to take a sip of water. Thank you for my cousins for always being onto my stream. And now stream noted me because most of my time now I'm on stream. So cousins, if it is your first time to be here, please endeavor to subscribe, like, comment. Welcome to Cousin Family, a place of peace, love, and motivation. It's never too late, cousins, and you can always work out yourself your way. When you still have time when you're young, make sure you hustle for yourself. Prepare for your oldness. Prepare for your oldness when you're still young. If not, you're going to be that old person who is going to get annoyed to people who don't help them. Thank you for watching my video. If this video hurt you, cousin, like I spoke inappropriate for you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. May you forgive me, and just know I'm sending you lots of love, hugs, and thank you for being onto my channel. You are always precious. So this video is not dedicated to anyone, but I would like cousins, as in, if we could have opportunities to work for ourselves when we are young, when we, not even when we are young, but when we still have that opportunity to prepare ourselves for an oldness. Another person can say, me, I'm not going to get old. Yes, we can all understand, but what if you become old when you didn't prepare yourself? Okay, cousins, so thank you for being onto my channel. You're so precious. Sending you lots of love. Thank you. Bye.